what I would say is you're never, especially if you're young, if you've got young family, young kids at home, estate planning is essential. The only way you're going to protect what you have and make sure it goes to who you want it to and the way you want it to is through estate planning. So don't think you have to reach a certain age or have a certain amount of money. If you want to protect what you have for your kids or your wife, or go do some estate planning, and don't DIY it. As much as there might be a cheap option out there, there's a reason why they're a cheap option.
Yeah.
You can't cover all those holes. You can't make sure that you're thinking of all the ins and outs of everything that happens. So, just go meet with an attorney, and meet with a couple if you don't feel like you've got a good match, because that's the only way you're going to make sure that you protect what you have.
That's great advice. Absolutely. And again, the tagline of our show always has been, if you don't know your rights, you don't have any. So always seek out a competent attorney. So, well, thank you, Matt, for very, very much for meeting with me today and for being on the podcast. I've enjoyed this conversation a lot. And again, I learned something new. I love it when I learn something new, talking about the guardianship and the concept of having an intermediary guardian, essentially, while the primary guardians are able to take over. So it's a fascinating concept that I've never really considered. So it's something I'm going to have to do more research into myself, and hopefully any of our listeners who find themselves in that situation. If you've got children, I've got 5, look into that, because that is something that you know about. And again, if you're in the state of Florida, particularly if you're around Orlando, I happen to know a guy who can help you out.
Right. Well, thank you for having me. And before you go, I will say we have a kids protection plan where you can name your own guardians online. It doesn't cover all your holes, but you could use it as well, because it covers what states you're in. So it's wlo.kidsprotectionplanning.com.
And WLO.
.kidsprotectionplan.com. And if you want to go to a quick way to get there, you can go to the blog. Oh, there you got it. You're moving fast.
Hey, there we go. We'll include a link down below for that as well. That's a great resource for people. So if you made it this far into the video, look down below and you'll also find a link to wlo.kidsprotectionplan.com. Obviously, if you're listening, you can just type that in. But that's a great resource to have as well. So that's awesome. That's really good.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much as well. And we'll definitely be in touch. To everyone else, thank you for watching or listening to the Attorney Post. As always, I've been chatting with Matthew Wasinger of the Wasinger Law Firm, the firm that bears his name. That's wasingerlawoffice.com down in Orlando, Florida. As always, this podcast does not constitute itself legal advice. And if you have a legal issue, you should seek the advice of a competent attorney in your area who focuses on the matter that you need help with. However, if you live in Florida and you have an issue with real estate law or estate planning, I can highly recommend, having had this conversation, Matt and his law firm. He seems to have a great head on his shoulders. Highly, highly recommended. I am your host, Justin West, as always, here on the Attorney Post, where we meet with attorneys and share their insights with you to help you be better informed about all aspects of the law. Because again, if you don't know your rights, you don't have any. You've been